expecting. If you spit it out, you're DQ'd.
Swallow?
What?
What if you swallow?
It doesn't matter as long as the game's done.
Okay.
You could put it back in the ocean, whatever you want.
Invasion GuMiho.
Well, if you put it in the ocean, it's going to die tasteless.
Put it back in the, I don't know, water, fish tank. There's GuMiho. I see he might be someone who'd be good for the goldfish tournament.
Could be.
Mouth closed when he's thinking, concentrating, unlike MVP. In the bottom left, in the red.
MVP Panic.
Yeah, he'd be good too.
You think so?
Look at the mouth.
You'd be good. You have a big mouth.
Yeah, but I think I keep my mouth open when I play. I think
well,
I have to.
You'd have to like tilt your mouth back then if you wanted it open.
Oh, that'd be tough. I'd have to get my monitor raised then.
Yeah, you'd basically be gargling the fish the whole time.
And then in our goldfish tournament,
fish poops
we could have it. We could have it. Even the casters have to have a fish in their mouth.
Wow, I think
so.
that
It's just
would
you and
improve
me.
our casting.
It's you and me just kind of sound like this whole time, like. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea.
All right,
let's
do it.
I think that's the future of casting.
I think it's the future of esports itself, my friend.
Never call anything wrong.
Yeah.
With a goldfish in your mouth.
We see it make it approximate of the map. We both go.
What has a longer memory, the internet or a goldfish?
Oh, a goldfish for sure has a longer memory.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we have Gas and the Barracks. Barracks about to finish up here. GuMiho sticking with that GuMiho style here. Just always harassing, wearing the opponent down.
Yeah. And we'll see what he goes for here. I think he's going to grab a Reaper right away. And be able to go scout. This is a pretty good map to open up Reaper on. It's a big map. It can be hard to find what your opponent's doing. But it is cross spots, so the game could go extremely long. It can be hard to kill each other in these spots. If you're vertical, it pushes a lot quicker. Really hard to expand to those other bases, whereas here it's like, well, both you can get 4 real easy. I guess Terran can take more a little bit easier. Yeah, Protoss 5th isn't that hard, I guess. But anyways, this is our big map, really.
Yeah.
Maybe Iron Fortress, but we wouldn't know.
Big map. By the way, guys, shout out to Artosis, my homeboy. He is very sick today. He's actually blowing his nose and hacking between the lines here. So
I appreciate the players cheesing each other out so quickly so far.
So you get back in bed and rest?
Yeah. Back and rest up for Friday.
Yeah, hopefully you're better by Friday.
I hope so. It's been a week.
There's nothing worse than when you're sick and it just never seems to go away.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Artosis is actually,
it's not like the flu or something.
He's got that disease that killed everybody in the book The Stand. Like it's pretty brutal.
I lived through it though.
Yeah, you lived through it, but
I'm pretty invincible, I think.
Yeah. But you're the only one that lives through it, which makes you then the best StarCraft caster and player in the world. Yeah. It was worth it.
Yeah, but if I'm the best, I don't even want to play this game.
That's right.
All those scrub players. Oh, my God.
Now we have the Reaper getting driven out now.
Oh,
my God.
So close.
That was scary.
Yeah.
So he gets out.
That pylon, by the way, does 2 things. I don't think I've seen anyone in commentary actually name what that pylon actually does that's sitting there. You'll see players sometimes, if there's a entry point, like on King Sejong Station or here, they sometimes put a pylon there. And the things it does is, A, it spots the Reaper coming in, and B, it actually covers a bunch of the area that the Reaper can jump up or down on, which sometimes messes up the eye of the Reaper. Like if he hasn't seen the pylon there yet, it can stall the Reaper for that just additional, like, half a second that you need to get the extra shot or whatever. So it's actually very useful, and I suggest any Protosses definitely try it out.
One of the things about StarCraft, man, is sometimes it's these little things you do that go a long way.
Look, that's a lot of jump area you took away.
Generally, RTS in general, not even just StarCraft, there's almost never an answer, a question that you can ask in StarCraft, the response is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
pretty much everything, every little thing matters.
It's just how much.
Like where the buildings are placed, or there's certain ways you can micro. There's never a sort of don't worry about it statement.
Do you remember back when GSL started and everyone sucked at StarCraft, and
Oh yeah.
people put the forges on the edge of their base all the time.
Oh, it was hilarious. And then
they lose the forges every time. It like you never get to 1-1 even.
Yeah.
It's like, well, now Protoss is put in the middle, and look at the big difference that makes.
Yeah. That was also back when everybody was also an expert on StarCraft.
Yes.
Despite the fact that nobody really understood how the game was working yet.
Yeah.
It was even more impressive when everybody was an expert about StarCraft before the game was even out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was amazing to me, too.
Impressive.
Yeah, that was pretty wowzers.
Yeah. Well, the Reaper got to see kind of what he's doing.
Here comes a drop in the main, and GuMiho strikes again.
Oh, my
God.
Well,
Nice. 3 probe kills. Oh!
Sometimes that happens.
Was that 7 total?
And then you lose. It's 11 total.
11, excuse me. It's right there on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, it is? I mean, I counted it. But no, that happens sometimes. You don't see it, and oh my God. GuMiho just tearing Panic apart.
Yeah. Oh,
it's like I can imagine when those go off, like in the training house like that, he just goes, oh, and everyone's like, hey, calm down. He's like, they don't call me Panic for nothing.
Oh my God.
All right, well, I mean,
it's getting worse, guys. And I don't know if it's going to get better anytime soon.
Look, Panic did make it in last year as well. He's actually a very good player, but he's not actually Code S level. He's a level that can poke his head in every now and then, but this season especially, because we had the big open quals, Zest and Sue aren't here, but then we have players like Panic that it's like, well, he's obviously very good, but look at this. He's being completely destroyed by like 2 Widow Mines.
Yeah. This is like a ladder game where you got one guy, Protoss in this case, has been floating at this rank, and GuMiho or Terran is actually trying to shoot. He's going to shoot way past this as the games go on, because this is like, it looks like such an unfair match.
Well, it's funny too because you know, everyone is. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Everyone is improving all the time at StarCraft II. So the fact that he's this good right now means he has actually improved a lot since the last time we saw him.
Yeah.
Like Panic right now might win GSL 2 years ago. You know.
Panic is going to try to dive in to the expansion. And for those of you guys who are confused, I'll speak Twitch chat for a second. Picnic is attacking in now, and those were really good force fields. You know what? That was really nicely done. The tanks are not going to fare well against Immortals.
No, certainly not.
And that one that has been trapped behind the force field isn't going to do very well. Now, the SCVs are going to come down here. All that Terran has to do is survive this, because there's so much damage being dealt back at the Protoss' base. But
it's a lot of units.
You know, with that many Stalkers, he could make some magic happen.
Yeah, 3rd Immortal coming up, but I don't think so. Not quite. Got another Siege Tank on the way, a Banshee, 4 Marines. Should be good to go.
Yeah,
like, he'll kill off this, but GuMiho will still hold this push.
Yeah, Panic's base back at home is just in shambles. But let's not give up just yet. He's starting to push in here. It looks like shaky territory right there. Okay, never mind. Let's give up. Let's not hype this tasteless. Let's just end the game. GG. GuMiho.
Yeah,
that was
a crushing victory.
If we had to classify that as a city, that would have been a Shrektopolis.
Okay. I'll go with that.
There's no denying that. No. And Panic
I don't know. I think that's
happy.
basically Daejeon. Like, I think that's St. Louis is what we just saw. Shrektopolis. I've never been there, but okay. You know, there's some guy in St. Louis that stayed up all night to watch this because, like,
we love that guy.
He's like, oh, what's wrong with St. Louis? Nothing.
That was a very one-sided series.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we did at least get to mid-game in the first game, but that last one.
Yeah, you just I
mean, GuMiho,
when the first 2 mines went off,
he owned him pretty hard, man.
Yeah, when the first 2 mines went off, you got 11 kills with that first mine drop.
I mean, it starts to snowball,
and it's very predictable the ways you can try to come back.
It was that medevac at the end there was like just a bust that only had 2 stops, and the Marines unloaded at each stop and got out and killed all the probes. GuMiho just pulled all his SCVs, held that attack, and I don't know. We're going to go to our final best of 3 now to see which player will be the final player to get out of this group here at the GSL Code S.